What's going on, everyone? It's Hootmoney here with another video for you guys today. Today, we're going to be talking about Mullen Automotive, or MULN stock. Yesterday's analysis was absolutely spot on. It was forming the cup and handle chart. We showed that it broke out of that pattern, also had a very bullish flow, so everything was really aligning for this move today, and as I speak, it's up 42%. So that's absolutely amazing. We're going to be giving you guys an updated analysis in today's video, so drop a like if you guys enjoyed this content, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, and also check out my Discord. It's the link in the pinned comment section down below. Absolutely 100% free. I want to get that Discord server more active again, so join the Discord server, baby. Link below in the pinned comment section. Also, first link in the description, you can get the trade alerts, Hootmoney trade alerts, all my buy and sells. We're doing really well. My trading account's actually up 20% today. So Hootmoney trade alerts are the first link in the description. But with all that being said, let's get right into it. All right, so yesterday's analysis was really quite simple. We saw the money flow coming right back up on market Cipher. We obviously saw the cup and handle pattern, right? And then a nice little bull flag that was forming. We saw the breakout yesterday in after hours, and it was all looking good with the whale flow as well, a very bullish whale flow. So all of my indicators were going off saying this thing was gonna run, right? And as you guys can see, it's up 40% today. It looks like it's actually cooling down as I'm making this video. But we're going to give you guys the updated analysis. Obviously, looking into the past isn't going to do anything for us right now. So we're going to have to look at the current situation. The daily chart here on Market Cipher is actually still looking pretty good. It was pointing down that VWAP. Now it's pointing right back up, meaning that it can continue to rally. And this money flow, again, it's pointing up. Could potentially cross over into that green. As you guys can see, 12-hour charts also showing the green dot. It can keep going. It can keep moving based off these numbers, even though it is really overbought. When you're getting a parabolic runner, it's going to stay overbought for a decent amount of time. Moving into this 4-hour chart, again, VWAP is pretty flat right here. Blue wave's also pointing up. There's still some room for it to go. The hourly chart, again, there's still some room to go. However, this is where it's starting to show signs of a top. As you guys can see, the VWAP got rejected a few times right here. It never really crossed over to zero. We did get a few red dots, so it did technically cross over, right? But it didn't actually. So this is the third time that we're seeing it. The VWAP's pointing down, looking like it's going to get the crossover. Also a big red dot. Very overbought on this hourly chart. And because of that, I do expect some type of a pullback to come out of today's move. A lot of the times when we do get these parabolic moves, I mean, it could lead to multi-days of running, right? But this time it sold off back here on March 4th very hard. Even around here in this price region, it did sell off a decent amount. So I do expect some type of cool off period. The most bullish scenario is that it does another bull flag again, right? Where it cools off. A bearish scenario would obviously coming back to this 150 level and then maybe popping back up like here and perhaps forming a lower high. That would be the bearish scenario. And then the bullish scenario is that we get another fake out right here and it just continues to run. However, understand how that is probably the least likely scenario and that there needs to be a cool off period for it to healthily continue to run. I'd like to quickly thank the sponsor of today's video, which is Moomoo.com, a licensed FINRA broker that does absolutely zero payment for order flow. They're running a promotion where all you have to do is deposit $1 on their platform. You can get up to $7,000 in free stock as well as a free share of NEO on top of that. All you gotta do is click that link, second link in the description below, first link in the pinned comments section, make an account, deposit $1 on their platform. Boom! You got up to $7,000 as well as a free share of NEO, currently going for roughly $20 per share. Anyways, with that all being said, links are below. Let's get right back into the video. Short interest data is really crazy. I don't know if I should believe this number of 2.79% shorted. It's probably a lot more shorted. S3 Partners has it at 131% short interest. They're still running the float of about 4.27 million shares. shares in MULN. Sometimes S3 gets the float number messed up. I've seen it in IMMX before, and it made IMMX have short interest as well, over 100%. We're really going to need to get the true number from FINRA on that next short interest report. That being said, there probably is reason to believe this 155 million free float number, because on Ortex it is showing that 15 million shares are on loan, and if the float is only 4 million shares, this would make absolutely no sense whatsoever. Cost to borrow would also be a lot higher. So it definitely probably is a 155 million share free float. Fintel has it at number 47 on their short squeeze leaderboard with 650,000 shares available to be shorted. They have it at about a 12% cost to borrow as well right there. And the short volume ratio aggregate was 34% as of yesterday. We'll see how that number changes as we run today. But this is honestly on the lower side of short volume ratio than a lot of other stocks. There also is a decently large amount of short exempt volume compared to total volume. As you guys can see, there's the FINRA exempt volume. Here's the total volume. It is a pretty significant number. There's over 1 million shares that were short exempts over the past 5 trading days. Also on February 24th, it was showing 6 million failure to delivers, and this is before MULN stock really started running. So the next time we get failure to deliver data, it's probably going to be absolutely insane. Moving into the unusual whales flow, you guys can see a lot of put options were actually bought today. And the premium is actually split 50-50 right here. And most of the bears are also going for 318. There's a bunch of $4 puts being placed for 318. That said, you guys can see that the break even on these contracts is roughly around 250. You're probably gonna have to pay a little bit more for that since it's under 250 right now. However, what that does show me is that there's not too much extrinsic value being thrown around here, probably because it's only 1 day till expiration, right? Even at 724% implied volatility, and they expect that pullback, which we're somewhat seeing right now. As you guys can see, it has been moving down while I've been recording this video. Another thing I tend to look at here on the whale flow is I look at the call options only, and I look at the bid and ask side. So I want to see if there's more premium on the bid side or ask side, and it's about 50-50 as well. There's 47% of people making bets on call options over $10,000 in premium or more are selling those call options. So if people with a lot of money are selling their call options, they're taking profit on their call options, you're allowed to do so as well. Screw what little Timmy on StockTwits says. Screw all that. You're allowed to do whatever you want with your money. I'm not saying to go out there and sell. I'm merely saying that you are allowed to, and you possess the ability to. Historical call option volume is at a high today, and we still have another hour and a half of the market to be open, so it could potentially rival what it saw over here on 314. I knew yesterday, seeing that low volume, that we were more likely to get that spike, and as you guys can see, it's almost 3 times as much call option volume as yesterday. The last thing that I want to talk about here is the max pain figure, because it currently is at $1 per share. So MULN is probably most likely to expire somewhere between $1 and $2.50 tomorrow. It's chilling around $2.47 as we speak, 48 cents right now. And according to the max pain theory, it's probably likely to stay under that $2.50 level. There's 32,000 in open interest at this $2.50 call option level expiring tomorrow. It's hard to imagine that it's not going to be pinned down under 250. I mean, the price action that you're seeing right now, where it's having direct resistance at the 250 level, is not a mistake, my friends. I mean, this type of stuff happens all the time, and typically retail does lose these battles. However, with that said, if it does end up pushing higher and consolidates above the $2.50 level and stays above there tomorrow, it would put enormous pressure on market makers, and it would probably be likely to go up a lot more. It would also put a lot of pressure on all of these put buyers, especially the ones that bought 318 puts, literally expiring tomorrow. So while a pullback and a setback is probably the most likely scenario judging on today's price action, it doesn't mean that's the case. And if it does consolidate over that $2.50 level, it'll put enormous pressure on market makers to hedge those positions, which they currently don't necessarily have to be hedging. right now as they are out of the money. We'll see what happens. We'll see how this play develops. Tomorrow is definitely a huge options expiration for MULN. But that's all I got for the video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. As always, drop that like if you guys did. Subscribe to the channel for more content. Check out Moomoo if you want up to $7,000 in free stock as long as you deposit $1 on their platform. And you also get a free share of Neo stock as well, another electric vehicle company. Also, if you want all of my trade alerts, we're up 20% in the trading account today. Absolutely incredible. You can find my trade alerts with that first link in the description. Also, join the Discord, baby. The free Discord, baby. First link in the pinned comment. Actually, no, third link in the pinned comment section down below. Anyways, that's about it. That was a mouthful. That was a lot. I'll see you guys next time.